They just bombed the boat that Greta Thunberg is on, and I want you to hear me when I say this. It is possible to be right and wrong at the same time. Is it unfair that the world seems to care much more about Greta Thunberg than it does about any of the Palestinian kids that have been killed? It is absolutely unfair. You're right. However, it is also very important that she has stepped up to do everything that she's done. So strategically, it makes sense to have someone like her with the complexion for the protection be out in front doing all the things that she's doing, because that will get eyes on it. That is what we need right now, whether or not we are pissed off at how unfair the world is. The world is a worse place than we ever thought it was, but that's the world, and we got to just accept that and move on. And to take it a little bit deeper, as I have always said, it is very important for us to put stories of white people doing the kind of resistance that is necessary out there in the forefront. And a lot of my comrades and people who I truly, truly respect and agree with logically will say stuff like, we don't need white saviors, we don't need white heroes, etc., etc. And again, right, but also wrong. Oppression is not a BIPOC problem. It is a white people problem. It is a people of the overculture problem, right? It is a problem that they need to solve. And another thing, that is why they bury all of the stories of white people doing stuff like what Greta has done. This is why you don't know about them, even though there have been thousands, even though people of all colors across the spectrum have always been part of revolutionary work, of resistance. They don't want anybody to know about that. There's the two things that they hate are people like me and people who like people who look like me. So yes, are you correct that it sucks that we cannot, be the authors of the entire story for ourselves? Yes. However, again, this is not our story. This is a story of cycle breaking. And we need more cycle breakers from people of the overculture, people who are born into the lie of white supremacy. We need more people to stand up and do what they need to do what they have to do for us all to get free. Because they're not doing it for us, right? If we end racialized capitalism, we all get free. And that's what we have to remember.